So I've decided to go ahead and drop a Thanksgiving video this year. Shout out to Stacey Noble. She was the one that convinced me to do it. Because we all pretty much knew what happened for Thanksgiving. We all pretty much knew it was some type of takeover. It was a robbery. It didn't really happen the way that they say it happened. But do we know the details? Do we know all the ins and outs? Do we know the names, the dates? Do we know exactly what happened? So we about to get into that this time. When we released a Christmas video a couple of years ago, we received an overwhelming response of appreciation.
You hear that, boy? That's what Christmas is all about.
Actually, Granddad, Christmas is a pagan holiday. And Jesus probably hates you for celebrating it.
There ain't gonna be no Scrooges in this house, boy.
The truth is, Christmas evolved from the Roman holiday Saturnalia, a winter festival where men gave gifts to each other. They also would get drunk, have sex with each other, and beat their wives. People would act so crazy on Christmas, the holiday was outlawed by the Protestant Church until the 1800s. As a matter of fact, the United States Congress... Granddad!
I'm sorry, boy. What was that?
I just explained the entire history of Christmas.
Long before Jesus, there was a Roman holiday called Saturnalia, which actually predates the religion of Christianity itself. So, it's only right that we do one for Thanksgiving. Now, the first Thanksgiving actually was a peaceful event. In 1621, in what we know as Massachusetts, the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Nation had their first autumn harvest in an event that was actually peaceful. Peaceful, but the whole time they were plotting. So we may call it peaceful, but all they were doing was manipulating. There is a Native American man named Squanto who can speak the English language, and he can guide the Pilgrims to food. In the fall of 1621, the Pilgrims ended up having a huge feast, and they invited the native people. Massasoit ended up bringing about 90 people with him to join the feast. While he was there, he started to feel a little uneasy. When you're in certain settings and you pay attention, you can peep when some BS is about to kick off. The native people felt that the energy just wasn't right. You know when people talk about they just left a spot, they just left the club, and right after they left, a shooting took place or some type of potential danger was lurking? So they felt it. They knew something was wrong. This is when your survival instincts kick in. This is when your warrior instincts kick in. The takeover was already beginning. And in 1637 is when the real disaster struck.